Hi guys, Scott Hoag with MRT. I've been asked several times what's up with this paint protection film or ceramic coating that we've all been hearing about for quite some time. And I thought I'd take a minute to just talk about the product, the process, and hopefully dispel some myths and also some anxieties about this product. We've all heard probably the horror stories of somebody tried it and they didn't do it right and they ruined their paint job. If you follow the process and you follow what I'm about to show you, that's going to be nearly impossible to do. So it's actually very easy. Like most things in life, if you follow the instructions, they work. So let's review some of the products and the preparation. The very first part is getting the car clean. This particular car is a brand new GT350. This is the perfect time to be putting paint protection film on because the car's surface has not lived life much. So it hasn't had acid rain, it hasn't had salt, hasn't had mud, hasn't had bugs, hasn't had tar, right? Getting the picture? All those things build up on your surface. So if your car is not brand new, you're going to follow a couple steps before you even start to do the paint protection. The first step is going to be using a clay bar. All right, so the Aero Glide is the clay bar kit that we use. And clay bar is very simple to apply. We're not going to demonstrate that in this video, but it basically is going to remove water spots and debris at the microscopic level that has actually attached itself to your paint. So once we have completed the clay bar, you're going to notice that the finish of your car's paint is going to be considerably different, but it is not clean yet. The second step is to use the product from Aero called Eject. And what Eject does, think of it as it's ejecting the wax buildups and the other chemicals that may have been applied to your finish. Once we have gone through this process, and it's a spray on, wipe off, now you're going to see what condition your paint is in. You might have surface scratches in it, you might have chips, you might have nicks, you might have things that you really hadn't paid attention to. Now you need to, because once we get to the point of adding the paint protection film, it is a film, it is a surface level film that's going to go onto your paint. It's going to lock down whatever's there. So that scratch isn't going to be covered up by this. The scratch probably is going to be magnified by this. So to remove scratches, bad scratches might need a little wet sanding and polishing. Light scratches, just the polishing. Chips, I would fill the chips and dab clear in them after you've added the color. After the clear is dried, I would wet sand and polish the chips. You want to get that surface nice and smooth and ready to be locked down. So once you're happy with the surface of the paint and it's ready to be locked down, now it's time for the magic. So again, we've cleaned everything. We have clean, bare naked paint. So when you buy the Aero Shield 10X kit, and let me talk about 10X just a minute. 10X, or 10H rather, I'm sorry. 10H is the, think of it as the hardness rating, where 10H is the hardest surface that this chemistry has gone to market with. A 1H would be very light. So 10H is the best. 10H is going to give you a couple year finish, and if you want to extend the life of this treatment, you're going to apply in sequence 3 different coats of this product to your paint, and they do add up in durability. So applying 3 coats according to the process, you're going to be getting about a 7-year finish protection, which is pretty impressive. So we're going to apply the ceramic 10H product. After we're done, for maintenance and general use, you're going to wash the car with an Automotive exterior approved soap solution. Aero's product is suds, and it's going to work at getting the dirt off the paint. It's not going to work at trying to get this paint protection off of the surface. If you don't need to fully wash the car, but you just need to dust it, what have you, you would use Aero Finale. Again, this is very safe to the ceramic finish, and it's not going to remove the ceramic finish. If it's just a little bit more than dust, maybe you had to drive through a minute of rain or something like that, so you have road grime on your vehicle, Shine would be the product that you would use. And consider this a dry wash. You don't need a bucket and water and sponge. You apply this directly to a microfiber and wipe the debris off of the surface, and then just for final detailing, again, the Finale product. For applying all of the Finale products and then wiping off, only use a brand new clean microfiber. Can't stress enough. If the microfiber hits the ground, you set it on a dirty bench, your hands are dirty, throw that rag away. Get a new microfiber. Clean microfiber, high quality paint finish. All right, so that's the lecture. I guess there's one more product. The Aero Shield Hydro is another product that we will use to maintain a vehicle that we've already prepared. So this cleans the surface in a compatible way for the ceramic paint finish, and it will also bring back the luster, kind of rejuvenate the ceramic coating that you have. We like to see that this gets reapplied once a year. Okay, application is very similar. So again, we're going to use the applicator pad. This is kind of a felt, or we call it a suede applicator. And again, we're using the Diamond 10H product. This car has already had one application, and we are just at an hour, and we're ready for the second application. All right, so we just applied a small amount to the suede, and we're going to pick an area that we're going to focus on. So I'm going to do about a quarter of the roof at a time. All right, so applying it in one direction, reversing the direction. And what you're going to do is you're going to see that this area looks just a little bit wet, right? Now we're going to wait, and temperature is going to determine how long we wait. We're going to be waiting, it's about 60 degrees here, we're going to wait about 2 minutes, and then we will buff this off with light effort using a brand new clean microfiber. Once we buff that off, we are done with that section. We're going to keep moving around the car until we've covered all the surfaces of the car. Again, this will be our second application. We're going to give a total of 3 to this vehicle before it's done. So while we're waiting for that to dry, notice that we took another step after we cleaned the paint, is we prepared or protected all of the items on the car that we did not want this finish to be on. So this particular car has a matte black rally stripe that goes across the whole car. We don't want to add any level of gloss or change the texture of that matte black, so we're taping it off entirely. Likewise, the ground effects are a satin black plastic. We don't want to apply this product to the plastic here. All right, so our first application of the 10H ceramic paint protection was applied just about 2 minutes ago, and we see the rainbow effect of the material curing, and it has sat long enough. So now we're going to take a brand new clean microfiber, and do not forget to take the tags off. Okay, so this tag, kind of bummed that they include them, but that will scratch the paint. Get rid of that turkey. All right, so we've done this section right here. Hopefully you can see where application is still here, no application there. We are just simply going to polish it off. Alright, so that surface has been protected twice. So when we apply the ceramic finish, again, we have the applicator pad with the suede wrapped around it, and I'm going to put 3, 4, 5 drops of the ceramic on the applicator, and that will be way more than enough to do this section. Alright, so literally it's more like smoothing it on. We're not rubbing or grinding it into the paint. Alright, and that's it. So now we're going to let this wait for 2 minutes. You'll see it go from a wet look to getting a little bit of a rainbow look to it. And after about 2 minutes, it's ready to polish off.